So my coming out has been less than momentous, and this is due probably to the fact that I haven't really come out. And some of you may wonder why, and that's really because even though I've been questioning my sexuality since I was 13, I haven't really become firmly decided until this year. And so by the time I really decided that I was bisexual, I was already halfway through my senior year. And I decided I was simply not going to do that to myself. I was not going to try and deal with everyone else's reactions and emotions during the most stressful time of my life right now. And so I simply decided I was going to wait. And I plan to, sometime this summer, make it public. Make it, people know, because I'm going to be gone next year. No one can ridicule me. And my parents are moving, so no one can find me. Just kidding. So I've come out to my mom and my sister. My mom's okay with it. She says that she loves me. I have her support. I have her caring. I think maybe she's scared of what could happen to me dating girls, and maybe I think she's kind of hoping that I just stick with a guy, because a lot of people tend to think if you're bisexual, oh, why don't you just go with a guy? Why don't you just divorce the person you fell in love with? Not that I'm in love with anyone, I'm just being theoretical here. And so, I hope that she's more okay with it than she seems. She seems to kind of think that you don't need to talk about it, and I guess maybe as you get older, you don't need to talk about things like that anymore, maybe. To me, it's something that I like being able to talk to you guys about it, because it gives me some kind of support group, as it were. And I've also come out with my sister, and in a kind of more roundabout way, but she seems kind of confused by it. And someone asked me about that. What do you mean confused? Does she not know what it is? And I said, no, she knows what it is. She's confused about the idea of liking girls. Like, she's miffed by it. She cannot understand how I could like another girl. Like, she just does not get it at all. It's kind of funny, because she's been through all these boyfriends. You think she'd like something different for a change. Hey, you never know, but she loves me. She's my big sister, although sometimes I tend to think of her as my baby sister. I swear, I was just about to call her my baby sister, because a lot of times people think I'm older, and I'm definitely the more serious one of us, the introvert, and she's the extrovert. So, I have not come out to my father at all, and I'm almost 100% sure that he knows, but he is pretty much a Republican. Yes, you heard me. My father is a Republican. I'm a liberal. You do the math. He voted for McCain, which means he voted for Sarah Palin. He voted for Sarah Palin. Just throwing that out there. Not that it matters at all. But so, I kind of tend to avoid issues that are taboo. And God, I'm waiting for the day when it is no longer taboo. That will be a most glorious day. But so, I know that he loves me, and that I'm his daughter, and that's enough for me. That's okay. And then my brothers, well, I'm not about to tell my younger brother. And my older brother, he and I just don't really talk. Who really talks to their brothers that much anyway, if they're a middle child and they don't have gender identity issues? And I don't. I like being a girl. No offense to anyone who does. That's simply my preference. So I really have not discussed it with him, and I think that's simply because we're not close to each other at all. Like, we don't really have any common interests, and he's a lot different of a person than I am in a lot of ways. And so it was just funny, because he's more you than like all of us put together. And I think so maybe as I get older and he sees me as more of an adult, we will be able to talk about things more. So yeah, that is my momentous story. It's not very drama-filled. I'm sorry. I'm kind of happy that it wasn't, though. The drama is yet to come. I have some very conservative relatives who I prefer if I simply just avoided the subject altogether with them. I'm sorry for the late delay. Hopefully people still watch this and not just decide, it's not Tuesday, she doesn't need to have a video. I want to have a video. But I have all these IV tests going on that basically decide whether or not the last years of my life have been wasted or not. And so those are kind of important. And next week, it's just as unsure. I have even more tests next week, and I have my least favorite subject in the entire world, which is chemistry and history. But I like history. but they're both on the same day next week, and I have my last English paper, so wish me luck. Pray for me. Do whatever you do. For pagans out there, cast a spell, please. So thank you.